Hey GQ, I'm Matt, and this is 10 things I can't live without. These are my supplements. I get a lot of people asking what supplements I take. This is pretty much it. Other than vitamins, I take protein powder, pre-workout, creatine, and this is my favorite shaker cup. I currently have pre-workout in here. I live in Toronto, so we have the Blue Jays. I gotta represent. Yup. Definitely tastes like I could take out an entire house of people. So the second item are my workout shoes. I got these as a Christmas gift a couple of years ago, and I love these things. I just like having the flat base on the bottom, so I feel very sturdy. Even if I'm not squatting or deadlifting, I'm still gonna wear my lifting shoes. Next are my colognes. I have a pretty large cologne collection, but these are the two that I find myself grabbing pretty often. This is Bleu de Chanel. It's incredibly versatile. I wear it pretty much all the time in the summer. You can wear it in the winter. You can wear it pretty much anywhere that you'd like. It's got a very likable scent. And because it's the eau de parfum, lasts a bit longer and it has a bit more strength to it. In the winter, Givenchy Gentleman. This is the Reserve Privé. This is the version that is a little bit sweeter than the original, I think. And I love how they both smell. That's why I chose these two. For anybody who works out, you know how important music is. So the next item on my list is my earbuds. These are the XM3s. These things have been with me for quite some time now. Eventually, I'll probably upgrade to the XM5s, but for now, we have the XM3s. They're working just fine. The connection is good, the bass is good. It's basically everything you could ever ask for. You gotta have that playlist going. That's why these earbuds are number 4 on my list. Next item on my list, my 2019 MacBook Pro. This is what all of these videos are edited on. This is what handles everything that I do. CapCut's more for the short form content, and then Final Cut is more for my long form videos that I make. And yeah, those are the two software that I mainly use. My next item is a book. Currently, I'm reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read this book before, but I'm reading it again to try and relearn some of the things that are talked about in here. Yeah, it is actually. I bought this before I went on my trip to Mexico, and I never ended up reading it. When I got on the plane to come back, that's when I decided to start reading it. I realized I didn't have anything to use as a bookmark. That's the bookmark that I'm using. The 7th item that I absolutely cannot live without is this camera that I'm filming on right now. This is my Canon R6 Mark I. I wouldn't be able to do it without this camera.
Why did you choose
I decided to go with Canon just because I like their color science. I also know Canon the best. I've had a few Canons in the past. The R6 for the price was one of the best cameras that was out at the time. So one of the items that has become super important to me recently is my chalk bag. This is my chalk bag from the company 8B+. He is a little monster, and he does have a little spot on the side here to hold the brush. But unfortunately, the brush that I have is a little bit too thick, so I just kind of hook it onto the back with the carabiner. It's got like the pouch that opens up, and then there's like the chalk in there, and you kind of just dip your hands in, grab some chalk. That allows you to have lots of grip when you're climbing on the wall. The red on this actually matches the red on my climbing shoes, on my laces. And then I also just like that it's the one-eyed monster. So now I have 2 of those. This next one is an item that I use pretty much every day. My field notes notebook that I got from Muji, one of my favorite stores in the whole wide world. I basically use this to write down all my notes on a daily, things that I want to remember or information that I find online. If I watch a YouTube video and I'm trying to learn something, I'll take notes on here. This is the journal that's a little bit more personal. I will write everything that I do in a day on the right side of the journal. And then on the left side, I'll draw a picture, write down some notes, write down how I felt about the day. I don't know if you can see right here at the bottom, I have put my little stamp, so my initials, and then this is book 5. I have 4 that are full, this one that I'm currently working on, and then I have a bit of a problem when it comes to buying journals. So if I see a leather journal anywhere, I will most likely buy it. So I have about 4 or 5 journals that are completely empty, waiting to be used once I finish up this one. And last but certainly not least, my home gym. This is the home gym that my dad and I built. We put this gym together starting from floors, the rig, and then we've been adding stuff on as the years go by. A place to come work out when everything was closed was amazing. I like having my own barbell, my own weights, and being able to do whatever I'd like in here and not have to wait for anything. This is definitely in my top 10 things that I 100% cannot live without. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, is that good? You think that was good? Next is my colognes. Next are my, is it filming? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know you were doing that. Don't move it. I have to like compose myself. Next item. You gotta throw with a little bit of oomph, a little bit of purpose, a purposeful throw. Good. I can't with that shit, man.
It's good.
The one-eyed monster. You raised your finger like you were gonna say something. Okay, let's just film the outro now, and then we're done, right? Now we can finally put the heat back on in here. What are you laughing at? Anyways.